Okay, here we have one of my flights on my Q350. It was very windy on this day. You can see the sock out there. This is at Horizon City RC Flyers, my RC club. We had a fun fly on this day. As you can see, I have my 3-inch LCD screen. That's me. Hi, me. Works very well. Self-powered, built-in receiver. As soon as you turn on the camera, it locks into the signal and you can see everything the quad can see. One of the members, Danny, that's his half-scale biplane right there. He had just finished flying it. Sorry, I didn't get any filming of that. The RV in the back right is where we were serving burgers. And of course, it's chow time. As you can see, we're all quite hungry. Now, as I tried to fly in here, due to the Q350's, the way they control the stick, I'm flying all fine now, but then it's going to lose GPS lock. And when it does that, you'll see it start to drift to the right because it's no longer compensating for its GPS location because it's momentarily lost lock. See, it's under control up until this point. Now it's lost lock, and in the wind it quickly starts to drift away. I'm trying to move it out in front of me because as you see, it's off to the side and the wind takes it. Now the stick relativity is also going out, and that's every time you see it do a sharp right, it's because that's how I'm telling it to come back, but then it does a sharp left because the stick relativity kicks back in. So you're pulling the stick in one direction and it's coming back, but then when stick relativity kicks back in, that same stick control is actually opposite. So it's fighting its way in and back and in and back. Basically, it's a losing fight. Here I am pulling it back like a regular quad would fly back. And then you get so close, and then the stick relativity kicks in and it hard right. See right there, stick relativity just kicked back in, and the same stick control sends it in the opposite direction. So I have to kind of catch it when it kicks in and reverse my stick. Now I could just shut the stick relativity off, but it was also shut off other things. It's an all or nothing proposition. So I finally got it kicked in, and now it's flying back the way it's supposed to. Now this is with the all the features of the Q350 turned on. It's kind of cumbersome. I really wish they had made it so you can turn some of them on and some of them off, but you really can. If I go into the next mode, I won't have GPS lock. I'll have altitude lock, but I won't have GPS lock. And you saw when it started drifting to the right, that would be altitude lock because it'll hold the altitude, but it won't hold its position. And we also launched a couple of rockets here, and once again, sorry I did not get any of that, but I was up flying earlier, and silly me forgot to turn on the record on the Mobius. Now I'm using a Fat Shark setup, but without the Fat Shark camera, I hooked in the Mobius camera with all the Fat Shark transmitting gear and everything, and that's what's sending the transmission. But when you plug that into a Mobius, it automatically shows you just like you were wearing the goggles, but you have to actually start record on the Mobius, otherwise it'll just show video. So I forgot to hit record, and I had some really good video earlier. And we had some nice, very nice planes out there, very good flying out there. Once I'm more comfortable flying a quad the way I was doing it, FPV, I'll probably try maybe chasing some of the planes. But the 350 with all the safety features on is kind of sluggish, kind of slow, not very quick to respond. You saw me trying to fly back to the field. That was at full speed. A lot of the movements I'm doing laterally left to right are full speed. Like this is, that's full speed. With all the safety features on, it won't allow you to tilt too much, which is good if you're really not used to it. It won't let you overdo it. If I shut some of the features off, once again, I'll lose GPS lock. I'm not overly comfortable with that just yet. It will let you tilt it more. A better flight envelope, as they say. I don't know all the members' names. The only I know Preston right there in the orange shirt. Mike was in there earlier. Danny, another member with the biplane, you saw him earlier. I think I'll just go ahead and make my next quad probably a bigger one so it can handle wind better. I have two gimbals for this. One uses a GoPro, but I modified it to use the Mobius. It's kind of twitchy. The one gimbal that I have for the Mobius is also kind of twitchy. I have a cable coming in from Hobby King, and it's supposed to be a little lighter because I think the cable is causing drag on the gimbal, causing it to twitch. So everything here is done with the mount that comes with the Q350. All I did was put a planking on the bottom of it where the GoPro is, velcroed it, and I put the Mobius right on it. So the Mobius is on there, and as you can see, there's really no shake. All the turning you're seeing now is because you can see the flag in the background. It's because it's fighting the wind. If it wasn't for that, the picture would pretty much be as stable as anything. So I'm hoping a gimbal will actually help me with the tilt of it, left and right, and hard tilts forward and backwards, and it'll make it a much better platform. Also, if it was bigger, it'd be a better platform. So I'm thinking about going ahead and getting a bigger quad. And that rocket is about to launch, but my battery time is about running out. I get about my timer is set for 8 minutes. This actually stayed up for just over 9. I have timed it out to 10, but I figure 8 gives me a good cutoff time. I'm not too sure what the Q350 will do if the battery goes too low. In my backyard doing tests, it will just start slowly dropping from the sky and just slowly losing power until it hits the ground. I have not used the return home feature. So far there's been no reason to, and second off, I just don't trust it. It loses lock too often to really trust it. Well, here's my review of the 350. If you got a beginner, this is really good for you. My setup is really nice with the LCD. Goodbye.